right? So it'll be collecting the data, making an app, collecting 20 things at least, downloading that data from Fulcrum, and bringing it into ArcMap. So should be good at like the second half, right? Downloading data and bringing it in ArcMap. I think everybody did a good job. Homework. So this video will be about downloading data from Fulcrum. So we're going to go to the initial page here. If you don't have it set to UNE-GIS 161, you want to go and switch it here. And then we'll go to the tree collection app. If you want to just download the data right from here, you can just go to this little button here, this exporter. And you want to pick a shapefile, Esri shapefile. Esri is the company that makes ArcGIS, and they invented the shapefile. And then include photos. And then that's all. And you see tree collections checked, and just hit next. And finish. And I've already done this, so this one we did 10 minutes ago. Once that stops spinning, it means your data is ready to download. So you can just click on this download export button. And it will download just like we've done before. Actually, it's going to do the whole zip file thing again. So we'll get even more practice with zip files. Critical skill in the workplace. Everyone's very excited. I can tell. It's good. It's good. So the reason it took a while to download is because we took hundreds of photos today, right? So you can imagine how quickly this just balloons into enormous apps, right? And that was with one photo field. So it's doing the same thing where it's opening in the zip file, and what we really want to do is extract to a folder where we want to put it. So I'm going to extract it to my GIS folder. I'm going to go into projects maybe and make a new folder for Fulcrum. And then OK. Great. Then basically all I need to do is, again, go to catalog, navigate to my desktop, to my projects folder, and my Fulcrum folder has a whole bunch of these. These things are actually photos, so I might have done this wrong, or I might have done this. It might not have had to check the box that said include photos. And I think I can show you why. There is going to be a shapefile in here, though, which you'll be able to tell with that little point. Yeah, there they are. So if we just take this one that doesn't have, so it gave me a different point file for each of the photos of nearby squirrels and the photos of trees, and we'll kind of look at all of these actually. So I'm going to bring them all in. All right, so if I look at the table, you can start to see, first of all, our data, tree species. Doesn't look too bad, but you can see somebody put fancy maple, somebody put hickory, question mark, I like that, and a bunch of oaks, a bunch of pines, red maples, red oaks, spruce. I forgot the difference between red and white oaks, I realized when we were out there. And a bunch of unknowns, great. So I did the same thing, I just put U on K. And then let me show you a quick thing here. So there's a hyperlink, I don't know if you saw that in here, that's just a website that Fulcrum is now hosting that image on their website. I can make it so this field is clickable in ArcMap. So that's pretty easy. You just go to the properties of the layer, and you go to display, and you go to support hyperlinks using field, and you pick the, I forget which one it is now. Let's try photos of, let's go back and see. So you recommended you don't forget what that field is called. Photos of 2, okay? Great. And then it's a URL. All right, so now if I click on this little lightning bolt button on the tools menu, all the ones that have a picture pop up like that. And I can, so let's put a map on here. So this will be cool. We'll zoom in up here. And let's make this a little bigger. Okay, and then if I click on my lightning bolt, it'll open the web page with a picture. So cool. That's that one, and then if you just minimize that, you go to the next one. That's that one. So you can also, if you don't like that, there's somewhere to set the symbol. Anyway, forget that. So that's kind of how I would navigate those, and then you can also from here, if you set that as the URL. Oh, I thought you could. Maybe not. Anyway, you could copy and paste that in a web browser. Yeah.
I just realized that I was using the wrong app out there, so it's the 363 data collection one that I ended up using. So
oh man.
Like,
well.
80 something, maybe not 80 points, but pretty good number in there.
Darn it. Well, no big deal.
Well,
Since wasn't really, there was no plan for this data to be perfect, so okay. We're good. Yeah, and so some of the other fields I put in there were like date and time. Those were just automatic. You can say just use today's date or use the time that it is when you collect it. You can also pull in an address, so like all these fields get collected, and basically Fulcrum just knows what the nearest address is, so it just puts your data in here. Always nice to have. So one thing I was thinking we could symbolize by was people. So it also collects your user login created by. And we can see where everybody collected. Kind of neat. Do a pivot table, see who got the most. But it actually looks pretty equal. It's kind of neat. Oh, this tan person only did a couple. R. James. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh.
I was identifying the trees for you.
I thought that would be funny. All right. Fun stuff. Anyway,